Premature ejaculation. Open yourself up to this moment of relaxation, and you can start by
This is a clip from a sex meditation for premature ejaculation. Now, you're probably like, what? They make sex meditations? When did I miss out on this? Well, let me tell you, sex meditations like this actually work well. They made me go from lasting 20 minutes to lasting as long as I wanted. It was like I became some sort of sex machine monk who could levitate and have orgies with the Buddha himself. Now, my disciple, take a deep breath in. Imagine there is a yin and yang flow in your scrotum. Now visualize the yin and yang in your load. Be the load. Only when they are in balance can you control the release. Now, take a deep breath in and tame the explosion within. Oh man, maybe my guided meditation skills aren't that great. But, I mean, come on, bro. You really think people are leaving all their material possessions behind to go on a meditation retreat? You know that they have to be fucking like cats and dogs there, bro. But we're not here to only talk about meditation. My brethren, I summon you here today to give you the 8 no BS ways I've found most effective for lasting longer in bed. Because according to the American Urological Association, the AUA, premature ejaculation is the most common form of male sexual dysfunction, affecting about 1 in 3 men age 18 to 59. And since I have over 1 million of you dudes subscribed, I know that means a decent chunk of my audience is dealing with this. And don't worry, it's not going to be some nonsense like thinking about your grandma or trying to do long division in your head. That would be weird. Or the worst one. Just have longer foreplay. Oh, dude, I'm trying to learn how to last longer during sex, not during foreplay. That's some terrible advice, man. The simple fact is, most premature ejaculation is caused by some form of anxiety. A feeling that in some way or another, you're not good enough for the girl you're having sex with. Well, maybe you're not blessed with a large pee-pee. Maybe you won't be able to make her orgasm, or maybe it's just nervousness because you have no idea what the fuck you're doing while you're poking around down there. Whatever it may be, the key to solving your premature ejaculation is to get rid of the anxiety you've associated with sex. All these tips are going to help you smash that anxiety. No pun intended. Oh, who am I kidding? Of course it was intended. Number 1, take a nap before the date or before you plan on having sex. You know me, I'm a bit of a nerd. I was reading some of the scientific literature on premature ejaculation, and it stated that when you're sleep deprived, your sexual performance takes a huge hit. Not to mention, sleep helps reduce the level of anxiety you experience day to day. So you should be doing this anyway. So if you know you're going to be getting it on the next day, make sure you get a full 8 to 9 hours the night before. So you and your little man will be ready to do God's work. Haha. Literally. Hey, if you can't fit it in the night before, no pun intended, then just try to squeeze in a 20 to 45 minute nap before the date. There again, no pun intended. Ah, who am I kidding? Number 2, if you feel like you're getting close, just tell her. Now, I almost never deal with premature ejaculation anymore, so when I'm having sex normally and I feel myself inching closer to Explosion Town, all I do is pull out and tell the girl, "Oh, babe, you're making me want to come." And then just start kissing her or continue things in a different way with no penetration for a few seconds. Girls love this. You're confident enough to be honest with them, and you're giving them a huge compliment by saying she is making you want to finish. And then, since you're trying to keep your juices pent up in the downstairs dungeon, you passionately kiss her after giving her one of the best compliments possible during sex. She feels good about herself, she feels sexy, and you get to last longer while being honest about it instead of trying to hide it and be like, wait a second, I have to pause for a second, I don't know. You know, like you're trying to order a meal in a foreign country or something. Yeah, I'll take a fajita and a quesadilla. You mean a fajita and a quesadilla, sir? Yeah, quesadilla, you got it. Oh man, I am out there. Now, what I'm saying is you can do this as many times as you want. The girl will love it as long as you still remain engaged with her in other ways, such as stimulating her with your hands, grabbing her body, kissing her, and so on. Oftentimes, the girl will pause with you and you guys can just kiss for a while until things have, calmed down. Until you have the surge purge under control, you know what I'm saying? It makes the sex feel so much more natural because you're communicating to her what's going on and you guys are solving it like a team. You can literally do this with your longtime girlfriend or a girl you just met. It works well because no matter the girl, she'll love the compliment and immediately feel more comfortable. Sometimes saying this will turn the girl on so much that she'll actually want you to finish and help you do it right then and there, in which case you guys both win. There you go. Not only did your god Zeus create sex, he also just told you how to make it awesome. Trying to keep it up, trying to last long, making sure she feels good, and lying about what's going on is way too many things to juggle. No pun intended again. Being honest allows you to clear out the noise in your head and focus on just one thing: lasting longer. Number 3. Buy multiple condoms and practice alternating thickness over a period of time. Maybe you use thicker ones for your first few times so you can get used to what the sensation feels like and learn to control it at that level. Then, once you have that level under control, you get slightly thinner condoms for a few weeks and then move on to the slightly thinner and so on. It's like a video game with boss fights. They don't make you fight the big final level boss until the very end. Similarly, you shouldn't try to go in there with ultra-thin condoms on your first rodeo if you know you're having trouble lasting long. Like a video game, your condom thickness needs a healthy progression. I actually did this when I was experiencing a different problem. I was having trouble getting it and keeping it up with girls I was sleeping with. This was back when I was a young guy in my very early 20s. I remember thinking, I'm not supposed to have erectile dysfunction, that's only for old guys in commercials. The way I solved it was by getting myself erect, then quickly slipping on the thinnest condoms possible and immediately going off to the races. It helped keep me aroused and rock hard through the rest of my pleasure-filled adventure. Number 4. Experiment with sildenafil and tadalafil. I recommend checking out our sponsor, Blue Chew. Hey, if you want to feel as confident as a sex god in the bedroom, then you need Blue Chew in your sex arsenal. It's a no-brainer for improving your sexual confidence. It'll have you looking like Christian Bale in American Psycho during your next smash session. Blue Chew conveniently provides guys like you and me with chewable tablets for more confidence in the bedroom. All you gotta do is go online and consult with one of their physicians, and you will receive your prescription of sildenafil or tadalafil shipped right to your door, no hassles. You know me, I like things to be efficient. And if you know anything about healthcare in the US, it's nowhere near efficient. Most doctors' offices operate like they're in the Stone Age. They keep your info stored in huge file cabinets, and if they do have a website, it looks like it was made in 2003. Not to mention you have to physically show up to get a simple question answered, and it's just an overall inconvenient thing. I mean, come on, man, do I really want to spend half a day in a doctor's office just to have an awkward conversation with my doctor about my penis finishing too early? No way. This is why I like Blue Chew. It's efficient as fuck. No in-person doctor visit, no waiting for appointments, no more awkwardness. The process and appointment with their professional medical staff is done online in a seamless manner. You can literally do it from your bed. And Blue Chew also provides the icing on the cake, no pun intended again. Why do I do this, you ask? Well, for the pun of it. You see, Blue Chew is super affordable. You don't have to call up your insurance company and argue with them for 2 hours to get your bill paid because you're not showing up to a doctor's office. Your appointment with their team of doctors is all online. Plus, you can use the code ZEUS to get your first order free. I'll even put the link in the description bar to make it that much easier. I mean, come on, you're quarantined at home watching YouTube videos on how to last longer, trying to see how you can spice it up in the bedroom. So you owe yourself to check out Blue Chew. Not to mention, they were nice enough to sponsor this video because this video is certainly demonetized. Oh well, sorry YouTube, I gotta hook you guys up with the sex tips of the century. So hit the link in my description to check out Blue Chew and start feeling like a confident god in the bedroom. Alright, number 5. Kegels plus sex meditation equals sex god. It's a no-brainer that if you already have anxiety, meditating will be helpful. Doing meditations where you're focused on sex force you to confront your uncomfortable feelings and make peace with them. It makes you way more chill and laid back in the bedroom because once the anxiety starts, you know exactly how to control it. It gives you a second to take a step back and just breathe before conquering what's in front of you. No pun intended. Now, when you combine the sex meditation with Kegels, you're not only training your mental sex muscles, but your physical sex muscles as well. Your body has no choice but to last long. Kegels are exercises for your pelvic floor muscles, aka the same muscles that help you control your urge to bust a load. Don't know how to do Kegels? Well, I got your back. I included a link in the description from Harvard Health explaining how to properly do Kegel exercises, complete with sets and repetitions. Legit, I know. You guys know me, I'm not gonna sit around flexing my balls for no good reason. This shit works. Next time you're doing a meditation, incorporate Kegels once you're already relaxed and in the zone. It'll help you smash your sex goals. No pun intended. Ah, gotcha. Number 6, use benzocaine wipes. Zeus, what the hell are benzocaine wipes? Well, let me give it to you the gospel way. These are special wipes embedded with a mild anesthetic, benzocaine, in order to help reduce premature ejaculation. When I heard about this, I was like, what the fuck? I can just wipe up my junk and boom, it's slightly numb and ready to go for hours? That's awesome! Keep this one in your sexual arsenal and you'll be lasting longer than Johnny Sins in no time. I mean, you know, it's quarantine. I'm here with a harem of women and I gotta keep the bedroom interesting since I'm spending so much extra time here. What else are you expecting from me? Number 7, supplement with L-citrulline. L-citrulline is common among bodybuilders for providing improved blood circulation and a better pump during your workouts. All that blood flow is good for keeping a consistent and strong boner. This is useful for a few reasons. If you ejaculate too early, having stronger blood flow will improve your chances of getting a second erection. The stronger and more consistent your erections, the easier it is to control. Sometimes, I used to have trouble getting it up because I'd be so nervous that my body figured, hey, let's just shut off his penis and he won't have to deal with the stressful situation of having sex with a smoking hot girl and worrying if he's good enough. But wait, it gets worse. Even if you did get it up, I'd have to try really hard to keep it up. And then, trying to keep it erect and hard enough for sex made me force too much pressure on it, making me come really fast. It was a whole fucking ordeal, man. I'm just a god looking to get some consistency in my cock. Worrying about the performance is stressful enough. I don't need my erection to be an issue as well. L-citrulline works by boosting nitric oxide production in the body. Nitric oxide helps your arteries relax and work better, which improves blood flow throughout your body and I don't need to tell you. If you have trouble getting it up, it'll be another stressor. And once you do get it up, you may have so much anxiety about keeping it up that it makes you come really fast, like it did for me. Keeping your erection up and consistent is a good way to keep things smooth and moving. And although L-citrulline is a good alternative, treatments like sildenafil and tadalafil have been proven to work better according to WebMD. So Blue Chew is another great way to get all the same benefits of L-citrulline. Number 8, only focus on what makes the girl feel good. There are plenty of positions that are highly stimulating for women that aren't very stimulating for the guy. If you want to last longer, then find the positions that are less stimulating for you, but still make her feel good. This varies from guy to guy, but certain positions like missionary with her legs up high and deep penetration feels great for the girl, but it's less good for the guy. Experiment with different positions each time you have sex and practice lasting longer with the positions that feel the least stimulating. Practicing while actually doing it is the best way to last longer when you're in the most pleasurable positions because you're learning how to last longer while actually having sex. Not to mention, you're making the girl feel good, so it's a win-win. And that is it, my friends. The video is definitely demonetized, so make sure you check our sponsor Blue Chew and get your first order free using our coupon code ZEUS. Hey, this has been fun. Let's do this again. Zeus out.